The blizzard howled through the white wilderness, where snow stretched endlessly like an ocean frozen in time. Beneath a crooked pine tree, a snowy fox lay trembling, her once shimmering white coat now dull, smothered with millions of parasites and barnacles clinging tightly to her skin. Each movement brought her pain, her delicate paws sinking into the frost as her breath came out in shallow gasps. She had wandered too close to the frozen river weeks before, where parasites thrived in icy waters. One by one, they had invaded her body until her strength was drained. Her fur was no longer soft, but crusted with hard, grayish shells that made her weak and heavy. She was fading, but fate had other plans. Far across the valley, a group of wildlife rescuers trudged through the storm. Their mission was dangerous, but their hearts were strong. At the lead was Dr. Layla, a kind veterinarian with sharp eyes and steady hands, bundled in a heavy khaki coat, her first aid pack slung across her shoulder. Beside her marched Captain Armin, the team leader, his dark rescue uniform lined with frost, determination glowing in his eyes. Behind them followed two more rescuers, carrying tools, warm water, and blankets. Suddenly, one of them spotted a faint movement in the snow. "There!" Armin shouted, pointing to the tree. The team rushed forward. There she was, the snowy fox, barely lifting her head, her green eyes dulled with suffering. Dr. Layla knelt, gently sliding her gloved hands beneath the fox's trembling body. "She's burning with fever," Layla whispered. "If we don't act now, she won't survive the night." The rescuers worked quickly. They spread a thick blanket on the snow, laying the fox gently upon it. Steam rose into the icy air as they poured warm water over her, softening the barnacles clinging like stone. One rescuer used a soft brush, another a scraper, carefully peeling the parasites away without tearing her skin. Hours passed. The storm raged, but they did not stop. The fox whimpered softly, too weak to resist, yet her eyes, those fading emerald sparks, watched them with fragile hope. Piece by piece, the heavy shell of parasites fell away. Piles of gray barnacle remains scattered on the snow like broken stone. At last, her fur began to shine again, freed from the suffocating grip. Dr. Layla treated the raw wounds with antiseptic, wrapping the worst patches in clean bandages. She stroked the fox's head softly. "You're safe now, little one," she whispered. Wrapped snugly in a dry blanket, the snowy fox's breathing steadied. When the rescuers carried her back to their cabin in the valley, the warmth of the fire welcomed her fragile body. She ate, drank, and slowly regained her strength. Days later, when the sun rose clear above the snowy peaks, the rescuers carried her outside. They set her down on the untouched snow. For a moment, the fox stood still, as if testing her freedom. Then, suddenly, she dashed across the white landscape, her paws leaving fresh, sharp prints in the snow. Her fur glistened once more, pure and white, her green eyes sparkling with life. She stopped for a moment, turned back, and gazed at the rescuers with silent gratitude before vanishing into the wild. The team stood together, their hearts warm despite the cold wind. The snowy fox was free again, her survival a symbol of hope. And in the quiet, as the storm clouds drifted away, the snowy wilderness felt alive with new promise.